Yes. And what you guys do you do that? Did you hop on a train? You ever hop on the train going to the city?
We try to do, again, we romanticize a city day,
Yeah.
and like but the reality is, boy, if the kids are with you, if they're on board with something, it's great. But
Hmm.
if they're in the tent pissing out, great. But if they're outside the tent pissing in, it is a long day.
Hmm. I don't want to go. Like, I know.
Exactly. It's like we're getting hot cocoa from the fancy Girardelli. I don't want it.
Yeah. I'm on
Where
my
I want it
phone.
now. Yeah. Where's my cocoa? Danny, how are you?
Yeah, if you were to we're talking about like getting out of the house, as
Hmm.
it were, and do stuff. Where's your go-to? Like, I gotta escape for a little while. Do you go to the beach? Do you go somewhere
Uh,
else?
I honestly like just I'll go to old Dunkin' Donuts to do like some
Mhm.
writing or working on stuff. Or Monday night's my steady routine, my escape for 2 hours. I go to Press Box. It's a
Mhm.
sports bar slash dive bar.
Mhm.
And I'll go there and it's a great like just get away from it all.
Hmm.
Nice.
Dive bar with sports or sports bar that's dirty?
It's not dirty, Bill. It has dive bar aspects. It's open later. Uh, okay.
Mhm.
The food's a little dirty. You have to pick out some hair.
Cigarette
Careful.
butts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Normal. Yeah. It's a living. What's a living? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I hear you.
So not very
Yeah.
exciting.
Okay. Did you
Sounds
do
good.
anything fun with the family out of the house? Go see lights or go down to Ybor City? Get the whole crew in Tampa tank tops and
No, my mom, just in her physical condition, she doesn't get out much. So
certainly, certainly.
Mhm.
thanks for that depressing question.
Hey, I'm just asking
Making
a question.
conversation.
Mm.
Just asking a
I know
question.
we talked about Ybor City before, but every time it's like going, Lando, meet us at Ybor City. We're going to change ships. It feels like it's super Star Wars.
Totally.
Yeah.
It is its reputation is it's kind of like a play where bad stuff goes down, people get
Hmm.
shot, that sort of thing. It's in the midst of sort of maybe some moneyed interests are moving in and perhaps moving
Hmm.
out lesser folk.
Hmm.
We'll see how that continues because
Okay.
I mean it's a nightlife hub. It's a little
Hmm.
bit like if you remember when we were back at IO Chicago when IO was by the stadium. It feels a little bit like Wrigleyville.
Old
Okay.
Wrigleyville. A little
Yeah,
seedy.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Seedy with
Interesting.
excitement,
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
gunfire.
you guys have been to New Orleans, or if you paid attention
Yep.
while you were in New Orleans. But the
Nope.
French Quarter, it's a square, not quite a square mile, but it's this, area downtown that's blocked off to any kind of development. And if you want to build anything in the French Quarter, you got all kinds of passes and permits to maintain the historic character. Right across the line from the French Quarter, right on that street. Well, there's a couple streets, four streets, I guess, to be frank. Uh, right across that line,
Hmm.
there are like all the TGI Fridays and all just like it's like ridiculous, including of all things, and I haven't been there in 10, 15 years, a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. And it's
Hmm.
like,
Oh no.
who makes it all the way to New Orleans and decides to eat at Bubba Gump?
That sounds like something I would do. That's something I'd be like, you know
Yeah.
what?
I appreciate your honesty, Bobby.
Yeah, it's like, it's like I'm gonna end up. It's like, you know what? I don't even eat that much. I'm not a seafood guy, but I'm gonna go somewhere that I feel like would be. I know when I visited when Laurel was in at Boom Chicago, and I
Mhm.
would go there. And only place I ate was Hard Rock Cafe. I'm not eating anywhere over there. It's like,
Yeah.
but it really was. It was like the slim pickings were slim, as
In
they say.
Amsterdam.
It's
This
like
is
even
Amsterdam,
yeah,
Holland. Yeah.
yes, and yeah. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick with
What you know.
yeah, it just and it was fine. It was consistent, and one of the things they have there, I think a lot of maybe European cities they have cats in restaurants to help catch the mice in the restaurant. And she catches walking around restaurant. I'm like, I'm not doing this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's gross. Everyone's sort of like, yeah, whatever, blows it off. But I was like, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. So
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
stick with the chains. Stick with the chains, guys.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crappy poo year. It's the maximum party zone.
Speaking of MPZ and Halloween spookies and screams, anybody see the new Nosferatu movie?
No,
No.
it just came out on Christmas, so
Yes.
back off, Bill.
Which is a hilarious thing. Christmas Day, take the family to see Nosferatu, an experiment in mind-bending terror. When is this? Christmas Day. What? Go to a matinee. You know?
Not a family movie. It's not a family movie.
You saw it.
I did see it. I did see it.
Yes.
Is he called Count Orlok, or did they call him
Oh,
Dracula?
it's Count Orlok.
Okay.
It's Count Orlok. It is a 2-hour middle finger to Anne Rice and Twilight and any romantic notion of vampirism.
Mhm.
It is gory and gross and intense. And
All
hats off to the director. It's
Mhm.
not
It is-
shot like a regular movie is. There's not a lot of, you speak, I speak, you speak, I speak, and the camera's going. It's all very. It's not. I wouldn't say it's artsy fartsy at all. But there's nothing that you never feel like, oh, this is a movie. I'm watching a movie. It's always,
Yeah, is it Robert Eggers, or I can't remember
Yeah.
his name, the director. I
Yeah.
saw his Viking movie, and that was like not at all what I expected, but like it was interesting and cool.
yes.
I dug it.
I saw an interview with him talking about doing a stage production of Nosferatu in high school. And he and someone
Holy
else
shit.
did it. And he said we painted ourselves black and white, and the sets were all black and white, and so we did it so it's like this has been a part of his sort of like milieu,
Wow.
his like artistic journey for a while. I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay,
This
So
seems
yeah.
got a little MPZ aesthetic here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay,
like
okay.
no, the sets were obviously cardboard, correct? Right?
Just you shoot
Painted
it
cardboard.
at the right angle. It looks realistic.
Well, we did have a show where it was an old timey movie, and we had everyone put on sepia tone glasses.
Mhm.
That again, so we're as good as Mr. Eggers. We're right up there.
Right.
Clearly,
And whoever he went to high school with, she went on to be like an opera director. Like it was whatever. I don't know where I don't know where they went to high school, but it's very funny. It wasn't like, yeah, and then she's managing a Joanne Fabric. It's like, no, she also got to do like a very huge. It's like, oh my god, where'd you guys? So I'd be curious.
Just like people who they happen to be at the same high school, and that's why something this cool happened here.
Yeah. I wonder if it was one of those high schools where it's like Fame High School, where it's like,
Oh,
I don't know. We'll have to do a little digging perhaps for an apology or a pat on the back for next time.
yeah. Artsy fartsy
communication.
high.
That would be God, that'd be a really. I'd watch that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Monkey ready to do it.
High.
Gmail.com.
Monkey ready to produce artsy fartsy high.
Mhm.
With a PH, fart with a PH.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
nice.
Oh.
PHARR. Yeah, ZCH.
Oh, artsy farsi, like the yeah.
CKZ kind of a thing. Huh? It is pronounced fartsy. We
Yeah.
own it. We own it.
Yes.
Grow up. Grow
Up. Yes, please. Come on, guys. Don't
Grow
do
up,
that.
please. Please grow up. Please grow up and
Please.
put this black and white makeup all over yourself. All right? We're growing up now.
Now we're growing
Yes,
up. We're grown up now.
We're grown up now. Let's get this cardboard props put on stage, please. We're grown up now.
I know. I think we did miss we missed an opportunity to do a silent movie. MPZ silent. Well, we did actually, but I mean like that kind of like thing because
Yeah.
what's at the Music Box in Chicago. Speaking back to Chicago, is that at Halloween, maybe they still do. They would show the Phantom of the Opera silent version, and someone would play the organ along with it. And it was, but they would like tint the film, so it was like some sections were green, some were red, some were purple, so it wasn't just black and white. And I think they did that with some version of Nosferatu in the old timey, and it's just kind of a cool like.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really interesting. So, yeah.
The Music Box, classic old theater, maybe 100 years old. So are the seats.
Yeah. The locate, like I love everything about it until I sit down to watch something.
We lived right around the corner.
Yep.
Went and saw some fun movies over time, and like, wow, this is uncomfortable. Is this people had to sit through this in 1920? Is this what they were dealing with? These uncomfortable seats?
Mm-hmm. I know. Like, even was it the biograph where John Dillinger got shot? He was probably just like, these seats are killing my butt. Just shoot me. I can't sit here anymore. That's how he got caught. He's like, I can't sit still.
I gotta get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in the alley having a cigarette. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Coppers, yeah.
Oh yeah, the fuzz. Would they have been the fuzz? When did they become the fuzz? I wonder.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And why the fuzz? Like, did they wear uniforms that?
Right.
That pill a lot, it's kind of a wool shirt, and if it comes out of the wash, and it gets a lot of pills on there. You gotta get a clothes shaver.
What is that? I'm sorry, I'm looking it up as this.
You're looking it up now? Okay. All right. The power of the internet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There's not much here.
Okay.
What year was it? I don't know. What year was this? Buzz, come on. Let's go to the police. Oh, this is interesting. Another use of it. Fuzzes. Fuzzes caught the burglar trying to escape through the back alley. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, guys. First recorded in 1595.
Oh my gosh.
1605. Back to the fuzzy from the Dutch, meaning spongy or woolly. I don't know what that means with the cops, but anyways, but it was their uniforms. But it was their
uniform. Okay, yeah.
Itchy uniforms.
Itchy uniform. Yeah.
Here are the peacoats. No, that's not good.
We gotta catch these bad guys so we can clock out. Take this damn shirt off. It's so scratchy.
Everyone. That's what moved things along in the past. Everyone was just uncomfortable. I'm hot.
Yes.
The seat hurts. I'm wearing a suit and tie to a baseball game. It's the middle of summer. Let's go, babe. Hit the point. That's why I'm pointing my home run. I'm gonna hit it over here. I'm gonna get the hell out of this super hot suit.
Let's end this game.
I'm boiling. Quick crack. Oh my god, another grand slam from the Bambino. Like, I'm hot. I gotta get this hat on.
Get me out of this thing.
Everything was wool.
Yeah, it was flannel. They were wearing flannel slacks and shirts in the 20s. Like, are you
boys
kidding?
Of summer. Why don't we play in the winter? I don't know.
And it's the boys of the summer. So you're playing in crazy heat, and I don't think they're washing them every single day.
No.
Just hang them out on a line in center field and be like, meow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bats were so heavy. They were solid rock. It's super. It's like everything was harder, and that's why we have progress.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How's everyone's air conditioning doing? Good.
Mm-hmm.
Climate control.
They're weird.
Monkey not ready to wear full long sleeve, long pants flannel and play game in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then you probably had some kind of long sleeve, like long john undergarment under their baseball.
Yeah,
like everything was like so formal and so like
your union suit. Yeah.
Yes.
How sweaty and vile everyone's crotch must have been back then, with multiple layers in the summer.
Ty Cobb has a swarm of flies around his anus.
One.
Honus Wagner is a stinky butthead. Smelling up. Ladies and gentlemen, stepping to the plate right now. Followed by a swarm of locusts and like what do you call what's the cloud, the kid, the dirty kid from Charlie Brown. Pigpen style dust cloud.
Yeah.
Like early sports writers, like they just describe the players by smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like Babe Ruth, the great
pungently
stink.
took the plate. No, the great stinker. He's calling his.
Yeah.
Babe, I'm about to pass out.
Yeah. Matt Lott clearly had steak and French fries for lunch. He smells of it.
Smothered in gravy and vinegar. Stepping to the plate right now with the.
Yeah. Not describing his food, but his smell. Smothered in gravy and vinegar.
The odorous Yankees. against the,
Today's game brought to you by Blue Star Ointment and Gold Bond Powder. Oh my gosh. We know it. We get it.
The Brooklyn Dodgers stink in first place in their Congress, but boy, do they smell.
They're horrible. Imagine those like buses traveling from city to city where they did the like, road games. Like, guys, I'm going to open a window and vomit. Then we're going to go to the game. They're all wearing suits. Like, why do we have to be so hot? I don't understand.
Oh, man, that's the thing. If you could go back in time, it's just like, all right, before I go back in time, can I get back? How quickly can I get back? Because it'd be one of those things where, well, you'll be back. The machine's got to reset, and whatnot. We guarantee you will come back, but it could take a week. A week?
A week?
With no air conditioning?
It's July.
Can I go to ancient Rome in like March? Maybe February? Can we?
Where's nice? I mean, like time travel, but with weather. Like it's like I want to go somewhere nice in the past, but okay.
And it's just empty. Just no one's there. Just like
man, no traffic. I want to go to Los Angeles, circa 1684. Just trees. It's just like it's beautiful.
Wow, this is so nice. There's no traffic. Would you like to go see the JFK assassination? Ooh, in Dallas?
What time? It's hot, right? August, right? Is that what we were?
August in Dallas?
No.
Ooh.
Pass.
That's what that's why that's part of what happens. Like, just wrap this up. Hey, keep shooting at him. It's hot. Gonna get it.
That's why they got the top down in the limo. If there was
close
the top,
would be
that would be an ad like for a car commercial. If they had air conditioning, JFK might still be alive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's the whole time. Drive faster. Let's get some breeze on us. Well, Mr. President, everybody wants to see you. The lines, please drive faster.
Ooh, drive past me in a hurry, won't you? I'll tell you. I'll show you. I went for a high five and he totally blew me off. Well, I'll show you. Depository here.
Drive so slowly.
I'm going to cut to the plaza. Cut to my plaza. Cut to my land.
Yeah. So what famous event happened in a nice weather?
Temperate weather.
Temperate weather-wise.
Like even speaking of this, I lived in LA for 5 years or whatever, and I don't remember the discussion much of the indigenous people of that area, but were they like, telling other tribes like, it's just so great here, like I could never.
I could never go back.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
I don't want to. I'm not across the Cascades. No. I'm good here. This is nice. This is nice.
Let's head back to the Midwest and do a little fur. You can do some fur. And no, I'm good. I can't go back. My blood's thin now. Turn into a wimp. I can't do it. Can't get cold again.
Yeah, there's some French traders over by Las Vegas, and no. No, I'm good. It's so nice here. I did see historic events. As we had mentioned in an earlier episode, I was a eyewitness to the Space Shuttle Challenger exploding. Lovely, cool day. It was the coldness that led to the explosion. A rare overnight freeze led to the tragedy. But it meant that the viewing was quite comfortable. So should you wish to go back in time and witness a tragic event firsthand, Challenger disaster, I believe it was in January or February. It was a nice day outside. It was quite a nice day.
Time traveler reviews. Great, wonderful weather for historical moments.
Yeah. Ate at Sonny's
Photo-
barbecue.
I was going to say time travel restaurant reviews. So.
Yeah, photos through the ages.
Yeah. Didn't love picking the maggots out of my lamb back in ancient Rome, but the weather
Once you get past that,
couldn't be beat. Yeah. The service was not great, to be honest.
Sorry.
I have a half-hearted apology.
Okay.
But I'm calling it a hoof-hearted apology. and it's based off the last episode. Bill, in the moment, I thought inaccurately, but after looking a few things, accurately called Shirley Booth, the voice of Mrs. Claus in The Year Without Santa Claus. He called her, like, he said she had done a lot of different theater and all this other stuff, very talented. Called her, like, she won the Triple Crown. And in the moment, I thought, like, no, that's a term for horses. And then I looked it up, like, okay, yeah, it has been used in reference to people. But I just want to live in no, she won a Triple Crown. She
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Well,
is that a wait? That woman is pulling into the gate next to the. Wait a minute, what's happening right now? That's just a human woman. No,
that's Shirley Booth.
Well, voice of Mrs. Claus from The Year Without Santa Claus. Hold on a second.
Oh
known for
my
his
God.
thing. She's stretching. What's she stretching her calves? What's going on? She's taking deep lunges. What's happening? This is insane. We gotta, someone should stop this.
Wait,
Well,
hey.
I'm not saying I would confuse her for a horse, but she's no Marilyn Monroe. Let me just say.
She's a handsome woman. That's why she does so much voiceover.
A face for the stage, I tell you. The backstage.
Whoa!
And they're up! Oh my gosh! She's just wheeling out of there.
She just pushed Secretariat out of the way.
Yeah.
Shirley Booth wins.
So,
oh my God!
She did the final furlong, shoveling off to Buffalo, right across the finish line.
Amazing. No doubt who won that one.
1 down, 2 to go. See you at the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes as Shirley Booth takes the Derby by...
She's wearing that big horseshoe of flowers around her neck. Well, okay, I don't know about the really stretching the team, really effort, and it's really good stuff. So I think my agent...
I just want to... Pablo here did a fantastic job jockeying, and sort of like...
Very
4 foot
small.
tall Latino guy.
It's like, I'm her...
Smoothy's face. She face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just like to thank my representatives, my agents, the whole Shirley Booth team, as well as the trainers.
Got sponsors on our clothes.
Yeah.
Like Tide detergent, STP oil for sponsoring. Team Shirley Booth.
Yeah.
Now, where's that milk? Champagne. What do you drink? Champagne?
Yeah, what do you drink? Yeah.
Indy 500, it's milk. But it's been sitting out all race. Gross.
Yeah.
So,
500 laps. Or is it 500 miles? That's right.
500 miles. I think it's like 2.5 miles a lap, I want to say, at Indy.
I don't remember. At Indy, I don't remember. Like, the different tracks vary in size and danger.
So that was a nice hoof-hearted apology.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Very nice.
and now I have a have you seen?
Have you seen? Well, have you?
And I'm just gonna this one. There's so many little gems in this article. It's from CNN, the travel section. It's the title says Australia's Bigfoot watched over the small town of Kilcoy for decades. Then one day it disappeared. And it's basically there was a famous Bigfoot sighting in December 20th, 1979. And there were like a couple of people saw it, and that's it. Like that really is it. They saw it, and that became the story, and everyone bought it hook, line, and sinker. They even created like this giant replica of this Bigfoot, and they get into like the different names of the different types of Bigfoot for obviously there's Yeti, there's Sasquatch. There was one for and in Australia they call it a Yowie. So that's that's a name.
That sounds like that's so Australian.
Yeah.
We came in. It's like,
Okay. Here it is. Similar creatures are known as Bigfoot in the United States, Sasquatch in Canada, Hibagon in Japan, Yeren in China, and the Yeti or abominable snowman in the Himalayas.
Okay.
And some believe Yowies are capable of crossing dimensions, which is why they're
Some believe, not all.
but which is why their remains have never been found.
They always die
Oh man,
in the netherworld. Yeah.
I love that. Talk about a great way to explain it. It's like, well, this is what's another dimension. That's why you didn't find them.
So there's some dimension that's just floor to ceiling with Sasquatch bones. Yeah, Bigfoot bones. Yep. Oh my, and their turds and footprints. Oh,
so
my
much scat.
gosh.
Scat bones.
Oh,
The scat dimension.
so much scat.
Welcome to the scat dimension. That was the original name for the Twilight Zone. A man of sight and sound. The scat dimension. Rod, can we have a moment?
Yes.
Do you mind if I smoke? No, fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. When I said these stories were all BS, I didn't mean it literally.
Welcome to the scat dimension, where anything can happen. All right, we're gonna stop here.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
Unless it's private video or there's an interview with this, I think it's the main guy, and he's talking about, like, I was walking to the front door, I heard this guttural noise. He's describing all this stuff, and he could hear like ripping foliage, and you could throw out whatever was pulling out, and then they follow up. Did you see it as well? No, this is all audio, but it was absolutely terrifying. Like, yeah, of course.
Oh boy. Back to the scat dimension. I really love the idea of somebody. Imagine a man returns from space, but it's not an Earth he would recognize. And he goes, and everything's fine. Ticker tape parade. He goes to the president. Can I offer you a cigar? Sure. Opens the cigar box. It's all cat turds. Like, oh, gross! No,
No.
What world is
Not
this?
again.
Am I in the scat dimension? What happened?
And
They're all pretty short episodes.
And I grab it. Ooh, I'll take one. They grab a, hard cat turd and just light it up. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, get me out of here!
Oh, that's cigars used to be just dried cat turds, guys, wrapped in leaves. No tobacco for a long time.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we should put tobacco. This is horrible. This tastes horrible.
Yeah. That's why there's so many cats in Ybor City, because all the cigars used to just be round up cat turds. I'm bringing it back. I'm tying it all together.
Yep.
I only smoke the finest cat turds. Here,
Yeah. Gato caca.
Lighting it up. It's like, ooh, wow, you can really taste that cat turd. Yeah, man.
It really comes through.
Yeah.
This little fella had a lot of tuna. This little fella just say.
Being an industrialist ain't all it's cracked up to be, guys. I'll be honest with you. I thought this would be more pleasant than it is.
It
is not
there's
surprisingly
also
smooth, but
just to hold it in for a little and all right. And so there's an Aboriginal elder Uncle Willie Mackenzie, known to the Jinnabara people as Gairabu, and he has a story that says he describes the Yowie. He says Yowie was a famed hunter who caught so much prey for the Jinnabara people that they gifted him a black possum skin cloak. But he became an outcast after stealing a beautiful Jinnabara woman who had been promised to another man. When Yowie refused demands to return her, the elders sang a song that condemned him to live forevermore as a large hairy creature wandering the Jinnabara lands around what's known as Kelkoi. At night, when all is quiet, his cries can still be heard.
Okay.
What song was it?
Something on the pop radio.
What was it on the radio?
Earlier you said that people just accepted the story hook, line, and sinker. It got me thinking.
Yes.
In other countries or cultures that don't have fishing or fish differently, do they have different, like, boy, she just swallowed that thing, shrimp and Barbie? I don't know. Yeah, she believed it. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Saw the whole story full of retractable net.
Huh?
Yeah, get all the fish.
Yeah. She believed it. Bait and weir, the wicker basket that I know you don't have to explain
it.
it.
I know, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
well, I mean,
So
this
does Sasquatch
article,
left? Are we not hearing the voice anymore? What? How do we know it
No,
left
no.
if we can't agree it was there?
No, the story isn't even about Sasquatch. It's about a statue of this Bigfoot Yowie creature.
Oh, okay.
The statue disappeared, so it got stolen. It's been stolen before, but it's like and it's so unbelievably long for, I don't know, like they did this guy have to file, like, you have to file a story and that's to be like 1,000 words or something. It just keeps going and going. It interviews.
Well, I'll solve the mystery for you right now. I think it was some frat boys over from State University pulling a prank before the big Australian rules football game with Tech, and that's boom, mystery solved. Always frat boys.
It's in a frat house somewhere. It's being festooned with hats and scarves and beer cans. No, yowie.
Yeah, every bit of like there's one, like, some people have said it could be a big red kangaroo, and every like more reasonable possibility is explained away as like, well, kangaroos don't really come around this area that much. Like, all right.
All right,
I just like only in Australia. It's like could be a kangaroo. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Could be a big kangaroo.
Almost anything could be a kangaroo here in Australia, guys. Almost anything.
Yeah.
Honestly. That park ranger could be a kangaroo. Forget about
stole the hat.
Yeah. Everybody, everything in Australia is a kangaroo. If you look hard enough, like, wait a goddamn.
Thanks for finding me, officer. Someone came up from behind, threatened me for my money. Could be kangaroo.
All right. So there's another have you seen, and it's now I'm having technical difficulties here. It's basically the article is the year female desire went mainstream, and this could be a prompt for us to make some just horribly inappropriate pitches of us doing these types of stories. But I'm going to read the first 3 paragraphs here. They're pretty quick. While women's desire is nothing new and certainly not a trend, 2024 has seen the female sex drive take the wheel in popular culture. It feels apt that the year will close, culturally speaking at least, with the release of Baby Girl. The movie, which came out on Christmas Day in the U.S., stars Nicole Kidman as a high-powered businesswoman who becomes sexually submissive to one of her interns. It's told by a woman through her gaze, said Kidman during the Venice film screening. That's, to me, what made it so unique and freeing. And the best part here is Baby Girl is directed by the Dutch filmmaker Helena Rain, who at the same press conference said that she hoped the movie would address the huge orgasm gap that exists between men and women.
Oh boy.
Man, I'm just being invited to be a backhanded misogynist. One of these things, just like, I support women being sexy. Let me just say this. It's just one of those, like, am I gross for saying that, for supporting this? Is it gross to, like, I'll help you close the orgasm gap?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the laugh. If I just don't laugh, if I just
maybe
say
that's
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Christmas Day was quite the day for releasing movies not for the family.
Yeah. Seriously, you're asking me, like, what do you do to get away? Like, well, I watch a horror movie and then a movie about women's sexuality, being empowered.
Nosferatu with a baby girl chaser. I gotta lay down for a little while. I do not feel good.
I do not want Christmas dinner after that. Can we just do this tomorrow?
Nope. Yeah, so maybe it's not a future MPZ pitch episode. We come up with pitches about empowering women's sexuality and
yes,
or maybe it isn't. Maybe something will come up. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the idea that everything is a kangaroo in Australia. That's my everything. It's like the prime minister from a certain angle.
Could be a kangaroo.
Could be a kangaroo.
The conspiracy theory
Yeah.
is like sweeping the island, sweeping the continent. Island.
You know, I was watching that movie, and I know Nicole Kidman is in it. At least her name is on it. But some of those shots, she could be a kangaroo. She could be a giant kangaroo. She's Australian, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
Whoa. Whose gratification are we talking about here? Nicole Kidman or a giant red kangaroo?
Isn't she a tall actress?
Anyway. Red-headed of sorts in some certain angle.
Very good at hopping.
Carries her young in a pouch. Right?
It's a long vestigial tail that all directors have to shoot from specific examples to avoid.
Yeah.
It's like some actors are short, so they put them on one of those Apple boxes, and she's like, "You got to shoot me from this angle. I can't show my tail up." Yes, Miss Kidman.
Yeah. They just paint it all green screen it out.
Married to Keith Urban, also Australian, also possibly a kangaroo. You think country kangaroo?
Yeah. It is kind of strange that an Australian would be a country music star.
He has
kangaroo.
a so-called I fell in love with a roo.
Yeah. In love with a rose? Did you say? Or roo? Yeah.
A roo.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Not saying it is a kangaroo. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be just a giant red kangaroo.
You can cover up on a lot of things by saying could be.
Everyone comes into the police station. Officer, I wanted to report real fast. Could it have been a giant red kangaroo? You're right. Okay, I'll leave.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Now that I'm here. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm certain it was my wife. I'm positive. It was. Yeah. Could it?
Could it have been?
You're right. You know, when we got married and had children, we got a baby Bjorn, and she returned it. So now that you say that, I could have been. We don't need this thing. This
the quick zoom in, like a Hitchcock movie. Like, wait a minute, she's a kangaroo. You know? Whoa. You okay? I need to sit down for a minute. Boing, boing, boing. Wait. I don't know. I'm quite sure I'm not a kangaroo. Really? I honestly, for a second, couldn't think of anything you'd try to feed it. Would you like to try some of this bamboo? I don't know what kangaroos eat. You know what I mean? How would you like loop somebody into it?
Grasses. Yeah.
Like she distracts people so no one ever sees her walk. She just hops everywhere, but she disguises like, oh, what's that over there? Hop, hop, hop. And then like, oh, she's where she was gonna move.
Yeah. That's why Tom Cruise was so mad in that
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. You can't see the kangaroo. Eyes were wide shut to the reality. He had married a kangaroo, moved her to a condo in New York City.
So you married a kangaroo. Here's a quick guide to dealing with.
Yeah.
It's like the kangaroo needed a green card. Why?
They often graze at dusk and dawn. Okay, that explains. Okay. I've never had to cut the grass. It's always perfectly manicured.
Perfect. It's amazing.
She's never hungry.
I saw all the strange looks from my Australian friends. Always come by like, yeah, it's nice to meet you. Yeah. Married to a kangaroo. We got it.
There we go.
There we go.
Right.
Monkey ready to do.
Monkey ready to. Yeah. Are we time for this and that? Are we this and that and?
Yeah. Oh, are we going to do any pitches for the public domain thing?
I do not have any prepared.
Okay. Yeah, we can push it off to another time.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I read the list. It's interesting, but it's like nothing immediately up to mind. It was like, okay.
Yeah, maybe we skip it altogether. I'll quickly.
It's a good thing. Yeah.
But it's just like Popeye, like Buck Rogers. I remember the TV show, and then I honestly didn't realize like he was an early day action cartoon from the future. But that like, the Popeye character, like he's scrappy, no nonsense attitude. Like, okay, that could be some sitcom character or something. You put him in.
Mhm.
Like he works at a food bank, and everyone's like really uptight or just about different things. And he's like, again, he doesn't like that like the pronouns thing. Like, let's have fun with Popeye's take on that sort of thing.
Will Popeye's chicken finally use Popeye in their ad campaign?
Oh, now they can.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. We've been waiting 63 years to use Popeye in our. Finally.
Finally. Let's do this.
Yeah. What one other quick one with that? Do you guys remember during the hurricanes that hit close to where I am, I think the second one, Milton, there was a guy in the Bay Area who lived on a boat. Like he's basically almost like a homeless guy, except he has this very small boat, and he refused to evacuate. And he was gonna get like just royally destroyed by this hurricane. Refused to leave, and so that became like a big story. It was on CNN and other things, but you may or may not have seen it. But I remember in the Bay Area, he became sort of almost a celebrity. But then obviously, like that, you do research, you find out like, oh, this is why he's living
on a boat by himself.
Yeah, like he's not been a great person. May have a criminal record. Has history of some bad actions.
But he had the guts to stick a middle finger right in the National Weather Service's face.
Exactly.
Take that, big government. I don't need to evacuate.
And you know what? It was not like he survived and he was fine. So it was like, all right, okay, you win. But it made me think of Popeye. Like when I was doing Popeye, like that would be a Popeye thing of just like, I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't do hurricane.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
But I am. Nothing.
What?
All right.
I think, and we don't know how many people like chose to ride it out who didn't survive. Like we don't know what the percentage. And here now we have this folk hero. It's just like all the people who died who didn't leave Mount St. Helens. I ain't going nowhere. This is my home. I've lived on the side of this volcano my whole life, and I'm not. See ya.
They died.
They all died.
They really died.
Horribly.
Same with Vesuvius. I've lived next to Vesuvius my whole life. I'm not going anywhere. You guys can't take me. Roman government or whatever it was.
Yeah, Roman government.
I'm not going.
Yeah. Come on, Poppius, we have to go. I'm not going anywhere.
Yam, what a yam. All right, get out of here,
yeah. Two yam, what? Two yam, what? This is
two yam.
It two Popeye.
Yeah. Popeye.
Brutus.
Last New York.
Two Bluto.
Yeah. I
can't understand anyone.
Blue
Like, oh my, yeah, the olive oil. And he's
well, I mean, of course, olive oil would be in Rome. That makes perfect sense.
Perfect, delicious.
I think that's just maybe too far. They're trying to put Popeye in ancient Rome. That's just. I want there to be more. I feel like there should be more, but I just don't know.
Yeah, Popeye's one of those things that should be funnier, but there isn't anything. There's like, it's just like, I don't understand. He's a sailor man, right?
Yeah, and who eats spinach and gets strong.
He just, it seems like he lived in the comics to take the piss out of uppity people. And so I think that's why people like, he's just, I get the description, scrappy, no nonsense. And just like in the one on that public domain article, they ask him, are you a sailor? And he's like some smart ass comment of like, well, I'm not what else would I be? Or something like that. So maybe that was his, people are too uppity and he put them in his place.
Yeah. And what were your other options? What are you going to do? Sit in a baseball game in a 3-piece suit? No. Let's go to the cinema and watch Popeye. Yeah.
Exactly. It didn't take much back in those days. Just get me inside. It's like watching movies. I don't care what's happening right now.
It's like my
19 reels by.
My family grew up in Florida for many generations, and we asked Mom one time, like, "What did you do before air conditioning?" And she said, "Well, the movie theater was one of the first places to have air conditioning, so you would go see a lot of movies."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she also was like, "Well, you just turn on a lot of fans, open a lot of windows, and sit very still.
Yep.
Nobody
Nice.
move. Just sit very still.
Mhm.
It won't be so miserable."
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Not a lot was accomplished.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Southern hospitality. Help yourself. I ain't getting up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Y'all come and sit for a spell. A long, quiet, still spell. We're not going.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
This and that.
All right, everybody. This and that time.
Yep.
Time for a monkey bundle of movies. 2 movies. Slam them together. Come up with their baby movie. The first movie is, here we go, Looper. A sci-fi classic with time travel and assassins traveling through time.
Mm-hmm.
Looper meets, hilarious. Looper meets The Professional. How hilarious is that?
Oh, wow.
That's
All right.
That's kind of the same, perhaps. All right, Looper meets, this is funny, Looper meets Field of Dreams. We got time traveling baseball players.
Yeah,
my God, that's
and
amazing.
some time travel because you see the ghosts of the past.
Mhm.
Yeah. Would you like to go back in time and play baseball with Babe Ruth? Oh my gosh, would I?
Yeah. July 19th. No. Too hot. Too hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Some like young kid is like, man, I go back in time. I can hit 100 home runs. Are you kidding? With all my training and diet practices, again, those guys are just sitting in the dugout getting drunk. I'll be an amazing baseball player if I go back in time.
Send Bryce Harper back with an aluminum bat.
Yeah.
What happened? An astounding 3,000 home runs in one season. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Hey, he does that, and they send someone back in time to kill him because he's
Exactly.
ruined
Too good.
baseball.
You destroyed
It's like,
the game.
All my baseball cards are worthless now thanks to that time traveling jackass. It's like no one has. It's like he has like a shoebox full of those. Was it Ty Cobb or Honus Wagner, the one that's so hard to find?
Yeah.
These are pointless. These are useless now because of Bryce Harper, his aluminum time traveling bat.
Yeah.
Man, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Honus Wagner who like didn't smoke, and the original baseball cards were cigarette cards. They come in like cigarette packets,
right?
Or tobacco packets.
That's it.
And he's like, get him out! I never decided you could use my face to sell tobacco.
So that would be So a bunch of highfalutin, rich sports collecting card people realize something has gone wrong. We have to band our money together. Send someone back in time to stop
the Illuminati of that group of that time.
Yeah,
got to go back to baseball.
Meanwhile, the kid that went back in time is like, puts on his uniform, like, oh my gosh, this is so hot. What's for
This is the
the
worst thing I've ever
warm
worn in my
beer?
life.
Everything is so hot. I want to play in Minnesota. This is terrible. Yeah, Minnesota's not a state yet. Come on.
Are you serious? There's only half the states. What? Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any. You're too far back. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Go see the.
Yeah. All right. Time traveling Field of Dreams. We got it. Okay.
I like
All
it.
right. One more here. Time for one more. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Okay.
Does it matter which Mission Impossible movie it is?
I don't think so.
It might. Let's say maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like
So definitely a Tom
slice of
Cruise
it.
era Mission Impossible. It meets American Graffiti. We've done American Graffiti.
Yeah.
All right. Meets Bridesmaids.
Oh,
Mission
man.
Impossible meets Bridesmaids.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's where it could be interesting. Rogue Nation, I believe, of the Mission Impossible had like a sort of a secret society of assassins and spies and stuff like that. So
Love
what
it
if
already.
what if bridesmaids are all part of some sort of super secret organization? They get pulled into every wedding and just
Love it.
And as the president's daughter is getting married, they pull in the top bridesmaids. I don't even know half these people. Sweetheart, please. I am the most powerful man in the world. I need you to be. And then it becomes tomfoolery.
Yeah, they go to the bridesmaid, the bachelorette party, and it's like, oh, these girls are hardcore. This is yeah. Wow. Are you all assassins? No, maybe. You want us to be? We could be giant kangaroos for all you know.
They're drinking hard and acting drunk, but that's what they're doing. They're acting drunk. They turn sober in a snap of a finger to kill a stripper assassin.
Yeah,
he was packing a semi-automatic in his jockey strap.
Yeah, something's off about that guy. Is he so oily? No. Well, yes, but no. I can't get a hold of him. He's slippery. That's his. Call in the stripper. He's like, who am I going to kill this time? Hello, the stripper. Yes, you can wire the money. And he's like pulls that out of his jockstrap a little bit. I'll just Venmo you. Okay, my account number's like that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. I got cash. You want change? No.
No. He's got everything there, like a gun, all this stuff. It's I got my phone in here somewhere. It's okay. I'll just text you. It's okay.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah. I do like, Danny, how you originally said jockey strap.
Yeah,
which is like awesome.
I was searching for a different word, and then I got trapped in the midair.
Yeah, but I do like the bridesmaid spies because you can get around the globe. Why are you coming to our country? It's a wedding, destination wedding.
It's a destination wedding. Fine. Enjoy your time in Ukraine.
Who's having a destination wedding in Ukraine now? In January. It's
free.
Yeah. Instead of
everyone's so weather concerned. I can't wear a sleeveless dress. It's January in Ukraine. Please, sweetheart, the most powerful man in the world. Trust me on this one. I gotta do this.
I can't. You follow like not Ethan Hunt, but Ethana Hunt or something. And she's the constant. You follow her.
I do like the like. We'll make the movie. We'll get the guys out of it. This will be a female friendly movie. And they're just like Jonna, Jamesy. Wait, you just turned the. It's like
Jackie.
Like
that's close enough. That's funny.
He's just like clearly guy names. Like, please.
All the main characters.
Lift a finger. Come on.
Find, replace, and cash check, and good.
And deposit.
We did it.
We did it, everybody. That was a fun one. A lot of things now in the MPZ. Maybe in this new year, less barbecue sauce, less hungry cops, more the weather is just this overriding thing.
Yes, we're all.
Yeah, and it could be a kangaroo. Maybe those are the 2025 running gags. Or not. 2025 is.
I'll put a Google